All new at 6, Florida's legislature is looking at a few proposals that could impact property taxes. Lowering, eliminating, phasing them out, offering exemptions, all of it is on the table. Good evening, I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana. Thank you for joining us. CBS News Miami's Ted Scouten joins us live from Fort Lauderdale. And Ted, cities are trying to figure out how to make up that money if it happens?
Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do, because Florida homeowners have been clamoring for years to get relief from their high property tax bills. That relief could be on the way in the form of the state legislature is looking at 8 different proposals in the upcoming session. Now, if that happens, Florida cities are going to have to figure out how to recoup some of that money. When Scott Irons bought his home in Fort Lauderdale's Riverside Park neighborhood 2 years ago, he knew he'd face a pretty hefty tax bill.
And I believe it's $35,000 or $36,000 a year right now in property tax.
Raising 2 kids, Irons began looking for options.
Both my brothers have moved out of state to places where the taxes are much more reasonable. I would consider that. I was considering it.
Now he said he has hope, knowing the state legislature is looking at proposals to significantly reduce property tax.
Well, I think that anything that falls short of eliminating property taxes on homesteaded properties would be a disservice.
The proposals would not impact school tax and would be for homesteaded properties. Some of the proposals include eliminating property tax, phasing it out over 10 years, making an exemption for seniors, taxing only 25% of the assessed value, or giving a $100,000 exemption.
This is tangible in that it's the sidewalks you walk on, the streets you drive on, the parks you visit with your kids. This is all part of what property taxes make possible.
Arlene Bornstein is with the city of Hollywood. Hollywood, like all cities, get a huge chunk of their general fund from property tax. For example, that figure is $193 million in Hollywood, $310 million in Miami Beach, and $251 million in Fort Lauderdale.
And that's what goes to pay for city services like fire and police departments, public works, parks departments, even pensions.
Now cities are grappling with how to make up that revenue to pay for services. Homeowners have some ideas.
Because not every home is homesteaded. Out of my 4, only 1 is homesteaded, so they'd still be collecting 75% of what they're collecting now, at least on my family.
You don't have to completely get rid of it, but at least reduce it and make it really less for like homeowners and senior citizens.
So here's what happens next. If the Florida legislature passes one of these proposals, Florida voters would have the final say. It would go before voters in November of next year. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Ted Scouten, CBS News Miami.